Hey everyone, thanks so much for taking time to join us. And even if you guys are watching the recording, we just want you to know that we just really appreciate your support in these videos, and we're just happy to help you guys. So we're super excited. Today we have a lot going on here. Wednesdays is typically like a busy day for us.
Rush, rush, rush.
Yeah, so we get to see patients all day. And then tonight we actually have our weekly class, right?
Yep, every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. So it's really nice here because the doctors don't, they actually like do the things other doctors don't do. So every Wednesday, her or Dr. Colin Kinsales, they teach an informative class right here in the foyer. And it just talks about what they do here, the different techniques that they do, which is so nice because you guys are so much different than everybody else.
Yeah, it's needed.
It is. It's so they explain, what they do, how they do it, and then scientifically why it works. So it's so nice to come here as a new patient and just have a better understanding of what's going on because it is very different.
It is very different.
It's super cool. But this is why the people who end up coming here are people who haven't had success other places that are more traditional.
Yeah.
So,
or they're not happy with their treatments or...
And I use you guys as my PCP, not just a chiropractor when my back hurts.
Yeah, we like to say we're the natural PCPs.
Well, it's super cool. So we always, pick a topic to talk to you guys about, and a lot of times it's me picking the topics, and so you guys are really lucky that I'm so screwed up because you guys get to learn about how I'm being treated and how I'm getting well here. And so the other day, I actually woke up and I just had back pain and this kink in my neck. I couldn't even turn my head without feeling pain. And we've all done this, right?
Yeah, it's happened to everyone.
I mean, it just happens. But after working here for a little bit and, being a patient and stuff, then I've just learned that some of the things that I thought were so obvious, aren't. They're different here.
Yeah, you just accepted.
Yeah, so, I woke up and thought, okay, so I must have slept wrong, right?
Right, that's the logical explanation.
So if I wake up or you wake up and you're in pain, it must be because you just slept on it wrong, or, your pillow was up too high, too low.
Right.
Something happened.
Slept too hard.
Right,
Didn't
yes.
move.
So is that the only reason why I would wake up in pain?
Of course not. There's a ton of reasons. I would say there's probably three main ones. One, you ate something you probably shouldn't have.
Not that I would ever do that.
Never. So sugar and grains and even things you're allergic to, you will inflame you. And wherever the blood goes, inflammation follows, which will cause pain.
And that's different for everyone, right?
Right.
I mean, let's be clear. Sugar and carbohydrates, nobody should be eating those things.
Right, and definitely not to the amount that we do today.
But then there are other just things that we think are good for us that might not be, where I might be able to tolerate something you can't.
Exactly.
It's just different.
Exactly. Yeah, everyone's body's different.
And that's something. So I at one point in time before I knew you guys were here, I actually had to take my little man to an allergist. And they put all these needles in his back.
I know.
It was awful.
That's not fun.
And it was really to find out that he had a walnut allergy. But I could have brought him here.
Right, and we could see what's going on and if that part of his immune system is active or digestion.
It's so cool because you guys don't use needles.
No, we don't. Who likes needles?
Right? Yes. Okay, so could have been a food that I ate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And normally alcohol can do it too. Allergies you wouldn't know, so you would have to be tested for that. The other one could be your actual digestion itself, more in the speed of your digestion. You have two valves at the lower quadrants of your abdomen called the ileocecal valve and the valve of Houston, and they are kind of like folds, and they determine whether your intestines can pass fecal material or not. And they actually can kind of be stuck closed so that material can't move. And when it doesn't move, what is waste? It's just garbage your body doesn't want. And so if it just hangs around there, part of the job of the large intestine is to reabsorb material,
Okay.
mainly water at that point, but it will also do toxins and anything you kind of don't want to if it sits around long enough. And so if you get it in your blood, you get inflammation, and then you get pain.
I love that explanation just because everyone who knows me knows I have lower back issues. And so a lot of times whenever I have eaten poorly, everything's inflamed, like a bowel movement, or more, not necessarily for me a bowel movement, but just being constipated will cause more inflammation.
Right. Yeah.
So that's awful. I totally can understand that.
Yeah.
So then what else? There's a third one, right?
Yeah, and that's probably the more common one behind the food, just because most people eat things they probably shouldn't nowadays. But that's a backflow of your lymphatic system. And lymph system's more like your garbage disposal system of your body. It's where your body shoves stuff it doesn't want, and then you should get it out of your body. But if that can't move, then it just stays there, and that will cause inflammation again, which will cause pain.
Okay. So tell me a little bit, like, how could I know that if it was, obviously I'm going to know if it's food.
Right, obviously.
Okay. And then a lot of times, I mean, we can tell if it's digestion as far as like bathroom issues, right? Because we would either be going to the bathroom or not. It's actually one of the things at the front desk here that I celebrate a lot with people are their bowel movements. The funniest thing. I always say, you know, this somewhere else would seem odd, but not here.
Yeah, we want to know.
Right? So I would know that. So how could I know about the if I was waking up in pain, if it were being caused by my lymphatic system?
Well, you yourself probably wouldn't know. One of the main symptoms is you wake up in pain, or if you're stationary, pain gets worse. So if you sit or if you drive or things like that, things get worse, then it's usually the lymph is a component.
Okay.
Largely, we'd have to test you, and we kind of, put you in like a bridge pose to kind of like force all the lymph to this duct under this pec minor muscle, which is where everything from your body, minus your right hand and the right side of your head, drains into this lymphatic duct here. And so if this pec minor muscle is not firing the way it should, or kind of like too tight, then that duct is squished and things can't pass through it, and that causes inflammation and stagnation. And so really, like, if we find that, we'll test you, and all the muscles will be weak after that if that is one of your causes.
Okay, wait. Do you guys understand what she's saying? Do you guys, do you get it? I don't either. It's okay. Let's go. Dr. Colin. He's here. Let's show them. Can we show them?
Okay.
Let's go find him. We're going to go grab Dr. Colin and show you. Hold on a second. Recording. I have to keep it this way. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. We're gonna go find Dr. Colin. See if he can show you.
He's busy.
Hey, what are you doing?
Cleaning up your mess as usual.
Oh, well, somebody's got to do it, right?
Just kidding.
Okay, so we are here. This is Dr. Colin, for those of you who don't know, right here, and we're going to show you guys how they would test this for you and see if I have anything wrong. I always do, so you're in good company. So we're going to test our lymphatic system.
All right. So you want me to explain?
Okay, guys, so here's what we're going to do. So Dr. Sarah is actually going to talk with me, if that's okay with you.
That's fine.
Okay. And then I'm going to give the phone to Dr. Colin. This is just kind of an impromptu thing to let you guys see maybe what's happening, because I have no idea what she was talking about in that room. So we're just going to show you how it's done. In the meantime, I'll let Dr. Colin explain what she's doing. So you don't really need to hear her. You just really need to hear him. But we might have a little bit of difficulty because the phone has to stay like this, Dr. Colin.
Okay.
And he won't be able to see what he's filming.
I think that little button changes it.
This
Okay.
one here. Let's try.
Woohoo!
Oh, look at that. All right.
So just-
On my back?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
We're just going to check some muscles. So just bring this one up. This in and push in right here.
So she's testing a pec muscle right now, and we're going to check lymphatic system.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's checking a pec muscle, and it was strong, and her
Strong.
lower leg muscle is strong, which would be called the rectus femoris muscle.
So next we're going to stress this lymph duct. So you're gonna raise
So
this for me.
she's going to have her hold her arm up
And now you would bottom up.
and feet on the table, and she's going to lift her butt up. And what that's doing is it's causing all of the lymphatic system to drain underneath that lymphatic duct, underneath the left pec muscle right there. And if it's stressed, then there's going to be a backflow issue, and it's going to cause a weakness in the two muscles that she just tested, which were strong. And that's an indicator that the system's a little backed up, because whenever the muscles are flooded with their own toxins, they get weak. So we're going to see if that's a potential cause for weakness in the body, and a lot of times you'll get pain and irritation after sitting for long periods of time or waking up in the morning. So we'll check it out.
Don't try this at home.
All right, so lower down for me. Straighten those up. And let's see how you test.
Okay, so she's testing that same pec muscle that was strong, and now it's weak.
I
Doesn't
cannot
lock.
even hold her. Like, do you see how little she is?
So that's just weak. All right, and then she's going to test that rectus femoris muscle, which locked, and now it does not lock. So it's a weakness.
Bring that
So we're going to let everything kind of reset, and Jamie, relax your arm. And then her body reset. Those muscles will get strong again. Everyone's a little bit different. Usually it'll flush out within 20 seconds or so. And then she's going to figure out which muscle in that shoulder was pinching down on that lymphatic duct, not allowing things to flow and drain out the way they should.
So let's just try the pec clavicular.
So that one's super strong.
External. Push this way for me. And that one.
Weird.
That's the weakness. So we're going to fix that. So what she's going to do, let me see what she's going to do. She's going to work with what are called Golgi tendon organs. And those are little nerve receptors that tell the muscle how tight it should be. So if they're not firing right, then the muscle will be neurologically weakened. So now all that she's doing is she's putting a force at the attachment points of the muscle, pushing together, which is going to strengthen her particular issue in her muscle. So it's very gentle. And we're just resetting nerve circuits, basically. So now she's going to test it again, see if that strengthened it or not. And now it's super strong. So now she's going to retest it, and she's going to see what the lymphatic system's doing.
Yeah, you're going to do the bridge again.
So we're going to stress the body again, which actually shouldn't be a stress.
If that's all it was.
Yeah. If there's more, it'll still stay weak, and we'll have to fix maybe muscles in the back of the shoulder just so the whole shoulder stays in the proper position, because sometimes they can affect the flow of the lymphatic system as well.
She gets a workout in.
So are you guys at this point when we're in here, you just counting?
Yeah.
You like
Yep.
counting the seconds?
Yeah,
away?
usually about 10 to 15 seconds is enough. So she's probably good. We like to make you sit there longer just to torture you. All right, so she's going to test that same muscle that was weak. So she's really testing it.
Oh, it's strong.
And it's definitely stronger. And then she can even go down to the leg again, because that was in the original test, and see if that locks in. And
And it
she's
feels
pushing really
different.
hard. Feels
like,
different.
When you did that before, I honestly could not.
Yeah.
I mean, I really couldn't press against you.
There's nothing there.
I mean, you could feel it.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing because I feel like I can't fake you out.
No, you can't.
Like, I don't know what you're doing. I just know I can't fake you out.
Yeah.
So it's nice because I don't leave here like, I wonder if the treatment would have been different if I would have said this or did this differently, because there's no way I could pretend that had happened.
Strong or weak?
It's amazing.
So now after that, we usually tell people to drink a little bit more water, because her system was a little sludged up, and we want to get things moving. And then she should feel better after sitting for longer periods of time and waking up in the morning now.
Okay, listen, so thank you guys so much. We're just going to close here for you guys. I do want to let you know that the class we have tonight is a free class. Doctors do it every Wednesday. You do need to call me just to reserve your seat. We only have about 7 seats available for each class, just for you all to comfortably fit in that space. So you can always give us a call, 724-205-6260. Reserve your space for that any Wednesday. And we also give a discount for anybody who comes to that class. So it's just a great opportunity all around. If you guys have any questions, give us a message, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.